Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of MTG Arena Run. Today, well, we're doing a midweek magic to kind of say goodbye to Through the Omenpaths, aka Spider-Man. If you've uploaded Arena recently, we're already seeing the splash screen for Avatar: The Last Airbender. So this is a okay. This one says you select one card at a time. Let's see if that actually is the case, or if they gave us a pick two and they just did not bother to update it. Oh no, this is an actual. This is actually just. Oh no, select two. Yeah, they did not bother to give us a corrected one. That said, I probably would have liked to take casual also, but let's see if we can go a little bit. Okay, this is not exactly supported, but we'll see if we can kind of make this work. If at least this would come up as a splash of some sort. Also remember, this is a Phantom Draft. We're not exactly gonna. I guess I could take Crime Scene Instructor also. This is a good way to get modified creatures in. Yeah, Sorcery's First Strike is not so great. Look, it's pretty much a one-mana card draw spell. This one's a way to get discard, so is Wardens of the Summit. Probably also want to be on the. I also know that there is. Yeah, there's a Vibrant Cityscape. We definitely want one of those. Oh, that's a very late Damning Caress. This one's kind of want to take another one of these, but this one's kind of wrecked me as of late. There's also this one, not so sure. Trying. Well, we do have black now. Let's figure out what the splash color is. Well, I guess Tree Trolley is a way to get our mana fixing in also. You know, we're definitely main red here. So we don't know whether we're splashing the black or splashing the white. Okay, we're splashing the white, so Crime Scene can go. It's a shame there's a sudden strike. This one is somehow always good. I guess I could just take a Leyline Weaver. Just for mana acceleration, also always quite good here as well. But we're pretty much on the lookout for removal in red black. I guess that is the issue. So splashing for two white cards. You could also be on the lookout for ways to discard, so something like a Data Scrubber is fine. So as far as removal is concerned, we have a Caress, a Shock, a Knife Trick, two Death Flame Burst, so that's 5. Yeah, definitely want to make this main red and go easy on the black. Oh, we're getting a lot of black rares, that's for sure. Another Knife Trick is, I guess Knife Trick is always kind of good here. Yeah, it's any target at least. As far as discards, we only have the two Death Flame Bursts. I guess we can now upgrade to this one. We're probably going to cut the Mothwing Shroud at this point. Yet another deck where I'm going black-red. I should take a black-red land. The issue with the black-red deck is most of the time you kind of need it to go off really early or you're not going off at all. Also kind of misses out on card draw a bit, so we definitely want the Rendezvous. take one Symbiosis just to see, but I'm probably gonna end up cutting it. So cards like Enforcers can go. The faucet is actually quite good. And a few more white cards that we're gonna have to do a lot of cuts here. I might even just end up cutting. So first off, we can cut Darval, we can cut Zora, keep Gloria. So I guess we can go down on these, go up on this first. Then, okay, 22 red, so definitely can cut. We want to cut some more of the black as well if we can. But keep an eye on our curve. Actually, cut two of these first. This is a bit too much. Kazuo is still fine. I might cut the Infernus. No, the Infernus is fine also. Symbiosis always gets cut. That's been my experience. I guess we can cut Fnatic. The Leyline Weavers allow us to jump on this one, so we can actually say cut the main Mark Leonin. 19 and 8, so definitely want to still cut more creatures. Anything that kind of ramps us, we want to keep it. Yeah, we're not discarding that much. The Brawlers can go. This one helps us. Guess we can cut this Kefron also. It's a nice combat trick. Let's cut one kitten. We'll see how this pans out. Though I'll admit, the first time I went with that one, I did kind of horribly. I managed one win out of it last time. Maybe this one does a bit better. Well, we kind of have as many unlimited plays on this one, but let's try not to get that far. Okay. So we can kind of hold on the Rendezvous. We can try to empty our hand if we can. Our opponent is on the slow train right now. So this only gets a mountain. So we will grab a mountain. Does our opponent have a... Okay, now we have... No, that combat trick for... Ooh. Okay, so they did have a combat trick. At least you got it out of the way. It does thin our deck out a little bit as well. This is a villain, so this will help us with damning Caress in the future. Which do I give up? I definitely want the Rendezvous eventually. I guess I give it to Prime Lord. We'll probably take an early hit first. Oh, it's other creature? Okay, let's test it out. Let's get them to use their combat tricks. I want them, especially green white. have stuff like this, I want them to use it up as much as they can. Please don't be a fight effect. It'd be a bit annoying, but no. Oh, they sponsored that. Okay. Yes, we do need this now. And it does help set our mana up a bit as well. Yeah, and web as a mechanic, it's actually quite powerful. It's a bit fiddly, but it is powerful for what it is. So we are taking the hit. Do they have protection? Nope, they don't. Okay, good. Just gonna keep hitting with the Orb Weaver for now. I'll put empty eventually. In hindsight, I probably want to put Kazuo in now. See what their follow-up is. Probably should not have let them tap this first. There might be a flash way to end web. Nope, just grow extra arms. Okay. So we're taking a big hit. Let's target creature. Okay, so so that might be a bit of a. Let's see. Okay, so we're kind of racing here. Probably just gonna surveil end. I may have to consider doing their. City Pigeon. Yeah, we'll have to give them the food token, I guess. Yeah, generally they're. Oh wow, it's just all lands. We are so gonna lose. That has been my experience, which is why I've kind of not like. Let's see, how many lands did we get through? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we actually still have quite a few lands on the way here. Nope, it's another, so they have to put it there. Yeah, grow extra limbs is actually quite strong. Just gonna pop that. And yep, done. down to our... Yep. Yep, they really drew that right there. Well, that's been... Yep, bit disappointing. We probably could have drafted more card draw, though. Yeah, black-red seems to be the one that's quite weak on this one. You really need to be able to maintain that edge early. We probably would have been blown out by the combat tricks, which is how good the combat tricks are here. This one's also a bit of a sketchy keep. Like, we're gonna be going through all... If I just pitch this one... Opponent drops her... Ooh, that's a very good... Well, they might have to be reanimators, so the mill's not so... Well, at least take one of them away. Target creature we control for knives has to be this one. See if they're... So next time we can go... Next time we can get an Infernus for... One is really into multiple colors here. I might end up pitching the Ominous Asylum. Yeah, that should elicit the trade. When it's now at 6 mana, they were critically holding cards like this, so we... Like, okay, my concern is something like Ozor. There we go. There's an Ozor. Which we will really need the Damning Caress for. Well, and even then we will have to go for this one first. So we're gonna have to kind of go sideways here. I'm not really going all colors. Yeah, that's pretty much the play. You pretty much just always surveil the 2 cards. And they now kind of... Yeah, they have inevitability if we can't clear their board. Yeah, we could get up to 5-5, but if our opponent is one good surveil away from get, and we still have to answer this first. That's fine. I'd rather use, well, it, now we do have the issue of this growing out of hand. We might be at the case where we have to actually snipe their smaller creatures. Now, I don't like that we're growing their creature, but we're not gonna be able to answer this if we don't take out the villains anyway. So we might as well just try to grow it. So pretty much the plan. What's their green card? What would they need the forest for? I guess it's probably the Jund creature, that the Jund mythic. That would be one reason to have it. Well, okay, but with this one, it means that I don't have to give up a land when it dies. So fair. Also, now the plot is to try to find a flyer. You might have to also be careful of something that can untap. Let's see if they have the untap trick. Right now, I'm just going to use this to pitch give me. I might. Yeah, they're just gonna okay, they're just gonna surveil, so they don't really have anything. Honestly, yeah, they. Actually not going to discard the card here because because the menace one is already a threat in itself. Lava-born goblins has haste, sure. And there we go. We managed. There we go. Managed to get our win. We were so scared of Doc Ock, but we met. It turns out all we needed to do was clear everything else. So we'll get our good one win there. Still not. Okay, at least we got the real mythic to go along with our phantom mythic. Also, okay, so we got turn 2 Leyline Weaver. What's their instant follow-up here? Carriage of Dreams. Remember, Damning Crest is still a sorcery, so... Actually, that's also another thing. Most of our removal is sorcery speed, so... Not that great. Yeah, we're probably still gonna need more than just all this removal right now. Also, not even so sure that taking out the carriage was a good plan. Get the swing first. If they want to remove it, it's fine. I'm actually going to wait for them to cast something. Because this mana is super sketch. Okay, sure, got. Sure. And the great scheme of things, our opponent still has to play something. Ancestral card base, and this converts into a treasure token, so that will set them up for 5 mana later. I'm still probably gonna play Leyline Weaver first. I can wait for them to drop their creatures first and worry about what to do afterwards. This will net them a treasure. They have to play something at this point. Oh, they're really holding back. So what do we do with this setup? I'm trying to remember the yeah, they had this one up, so they could have had the counter spell. If they have enchantment removal like Mothwing, I will have no real answer for it. Except trying to dig into my deck for more removal. These are here. This is a hero, this is neither. So this one still costs 5. I could still a hero. I thought we had, well, even without that many villains, we still kind of have to run it like this. And it looks like I'm going to have to ask what's in our opponent. They have a lot of cards that they're holding on to. They even dug through a lot of cards. So this makes 0 sense. Like, this would have been a very good one to tangle with. Also, need I need to I need to warm up this heat. Well, I need to warm up this heating pad again. Okay, opponent's back. They did have the Mothwing Shroud. I figured as much. Supportive parents again. Is there anything I don't want them necessarily to get back? I might end up just pitching this one though. Yeah, opponent took a while thinking about that. I guess they were just busy or something. So I think we can get Caress onto Rendezvous. Yay, they're all lands. We definitely want to play Asylum next. Okay, Generous Betty Ray is prob. Oh, they have no way of modifying a creature. Well, you can play one of mine, but oh, they had another creature. They probably had Flash, but yeah, one thing to remember is that you when an ability goes on the stack, and this one, as soon as you play a creature, the ability will go on the stack. There's no way around it. You must select a target first. You cannot. Oops! Before I select no, targets are always selected first for the ability to go on the stack. And thanks for the Kaito. And I was one with creatures, so I was gonna get a modified creature. Imagine it. If I had drawn that one splash card, it's not that one splash card has not functioned at all. So this is gonna be so definite. So this is 2. Yeah, at least this one's not like a knife where you have to discard a non-land. I suspect our opponent is playing mono red of some sort. Could be red green. So I guess they sack it right away. What's a 1-mana cost mayhem spell? Or are they digging for lands? You'd have to discard the card first. So if you're digging for lands and you're hoping to hit it, that's a move. Nope, they pitch some. So let's see. Do they hit their mana? They do hit their mana. I would like to play. Let's just play this first. It's a bit more mana efficient, but I could see a world where this would be better. this one is whenever you cast a 4-mana spell. Let's see if our opponent... Well, because now we're the ones that would have wanted the mana. They're also the ones missing the creature at the same time. Hello? Hello? Oh, sige. Okay. Now, I could have also just hardcast the removal. Okay, let's just empty this out a bit. Now they're gonna drop something that's... Drop something that's 4 mana, and the irony of it is that I'm probably just gonna hardcast this. Ooh, you may... So this one is always available. See if our opponent's willing to trade value. That's good. So we're gonna need some top end of sorts. One could just play this straight. Grab their basic. I am gonna need double black eventually, so I'm gonna play it now. But man, this looks like one for us to lose. Oh, I can see. I'm kind of fine with that, though. They still have their damage engine going through. Okay. Ooh, this is not good. Wait, this is target card with mana effect. Ooh, not very good for us. It's mana value 4 or greater, so not getting cheap stuff here. They probably should play this land first. Now we need to hit one of our few flyers. And by few flyers, I mean one flyer. So now I'm kind of stranded. Kind of stranded here. Not sure that was a good trade considering that was the one that was generating all their card advantage. Not like it's getting any better for me, but hold on, 6, 7, 8. So we have 9 lands left potentially. 9 out of, so 2 out of 3 is a non-land. Ooh, this is nice. It converts. All of these creatures being at rate is also not a good deal for us as well. Let's see if they have the... Oh no, I did not block. I thought I clicked that. Oh yeah, I can because this can't be blocked by more than one. So that okay. Let me. We'll see how that changes our decision. Very poorly. We very poorly. We I would have, I was better off blocking one of these other creatures. Ugh, that was so not good. Third win is going to be quite elusive here. I know the deck was not very good to begin with. Sure, like we have a few token rares, but if not, but we still kind of have to survive to get there. Like we did get some interesting wins. Okay, this one is probably a good setup. Gonna need a lot more mana than this though, so we're probably gonna hold on. We're gonna do Leyline Weaver first. Now, because of the possibility of end web, I am gonna snipe that. Infernus and Tree is probably not bad either. Yes. Now that's a good sequence. I'm probably gonna grab the island with this one. Tree trolley. Opponent also wants to turn into another. Oh, we also hit our own tree trolley as well, so. Okay, getting the early damage in. So now the question is, what is our opponent's late game follow-up that can wreck us badly? One that would make me regret not getting a mountain instead. Clinical research team is not gonna do it. Yeah, this will elicit a double block. So, but we can still go sideways around our opponent right now. Hello? Oh, okay lang, sige. Okay. Hey, Pigeon's gonna wear. Oh no, they're just going to. Hold on. They need to crack the food. They have to block. they have to, and they have to block some. Okay, this is sorcery speed, so they have to crack the food. Which means they, oh, they have more food now. I guess we can crack ours as well, just so that it's now all about getting that little bit of extra damage in. So they're actually on a virtual 8 if depending how they treat the pastry. Yeah, I want to do this so I can discard this and get another card. Ooh. Unfortunately, it's sorcery speed, so, and we might want to hold out for something bigger. And we're gonna pass because no, they might have something else I want to kill. Let's see, are they greedy to swing? No, they're not greedy to swing. And I think that should be enough. Yep, that's barely enough. We just had to push the aggro and... Well, we did hit the right removal spell as well. Any of the other removal spells were not gonna cut it. Or we would have to trade with something else first, so it wasn't that great. All in all, I think Black-Red really dropped off a lot. And it didn't. And we never got to... We never got to play this one either. So I am never gonna know how good this one is. Well, that's the thing with one mana splashes. If you can afford, if you're able to play the deck without it, then that is fine. You're just kind of hoping for it for gravy. Well, no gravy today, but we did get our 3 wins, and that's gonna be it for this episode of Magic Arena Run. If you like what you saw, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, turn on the notifications and whatnot. Hope to see you guys when we hit Avatar next. That's gonna be it for this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope to see you guys again next time. Take care. God bless. Stay safe wherever you are. Have a great week, everyone.